How many guys are trainers in Lafayette? Because I've always heard Lafayette, I've met a few people that train, not so much marketers and promoters, but it seems like there's a little bit more in the boxing trainer-wise anywhere in the state.
Boxing or MMA? Boxing. In Lafayette, the only legitimate place to train for boxing, as far as isolated boxing, would be Ragin' Cajun Boxing Club. That's Bo Williford. He's nationally known, internationally known. But you have a couple of other trainers. Paul Buswell does a good job at Gladiator Academy, which is an MMA academy. But for some reason, Lafayette is just, we have a ton of great boxers, and I don't know what it is about developing that. But, we get the transition from the football guys that come in. They'll do cross-training. They take to boxing. They do both. And MMA guys. It's just Lafayette's I would consider it the best spot for training as far as boxing and MMA in the state of Louisiana.
I remember the national boxer Etienne.
Yeah.
From New Iberia.
Yeah, Clifford.
Right?
That's right.
He fought in some major matches. He was on some major title.
He did a lot of things, and then you had the what he called himself, the Black Rhino was what name he called himself. He did really well. He had some big nationally known bouts and kind of fizzled out, but he had a late start.
Another ex-football player.
Yeah, another ex-football player. That's right. That's right. His brother Leroy played for the Cowboys, maybe.
Yeah.
Leroy Etienne.
Yeah, went to Nebraska.
Went to Nebraska.
Back in the day.
That's right. And but he played football. But he had a late start in boxing. Maybe didn't get his first pro bout till he was maybe 28 years old.
Something about Lafayette. You got all these horse jockeys that win every race. It seems every time I'm reading the name, it's like. Prudhomme or Tallahassee or something, it's all Lafayette.
Yeah, the Lafayette area, the Acadiana area is big. If you start to catalog the horse racing, the NFL athletes, the MMA fighters,
it's amazing per capita how many are in
Lafayette.
NFL
Have in the NFL, I think the biggest thing about Louisiana in general is how many. I think we're top 3 as far as NFL players.
Kevin Fox. Karen Crow, been around a long time.
That's
Mike
right.
Hilliard, we can go on and on. Dalton here. Real quick, tell them the time and place again.
October 9th, Baton Rouge River Center, 7:30 p.m. Tickets are only $20. Ticketmaster.com. I don't know what camera I'm looking at. Ticketmaster.com, or you can go to the River Center box office. Either way, buy your tickets. Please come out and support Team Louisiana.
And real quick, go see Sean Jordan at FIT. On FIT, okay? He trains at FIT. Big Corporal Jerry Duffel. Go over there. Sean, any last words about the bout real quick?
No, it's going to be a good fight. I think it's going to be an exciting show. It's the biggest show it's been in Baton Rouge so far. It's well put together and well promoted.
And he says, and he didn't say this, but don't ever get by him in the stands at a game and talk bad about those current Tigers. He didn't like that. He played at LSU. Don't talk bad about those players, man. This guy boxes, all right? He fights, MMA, cage. We'll be back with 2 great recruits, Quay Quintella, Kendall Johnson from West Feliciana when we come back.
At Gulf Coast Office Products, we're at pace with the future, offering leading technology and multifunctional office equipment. Whether it's copying, printing, scanning, or faxing, you'll receive the best in quality right here locally.
I needed a way to copy, scan, print, and fax. Gulf Coast made it happen.
From full-color imaging equipment to document imaging software for storage and retrieval, we're leading the way. Gulf Coast Office Products, excellence in imaging solutions.
A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. What's yours? Balance. Strength. Agility. Power. What's holding you back? Get fit with Reaction Sports Training, specializing in customized programs for the athlete in you.
So, Dad, can I borrow the car?
Where are you going?
Just to the movies, please.
They grow up fast.
Thanks, Dad.
State Farm's Steer Clear program helps them learn safety. You get lower rates. When you're there, State Farm is there.
Where are you going?
Work.
State Farm agents Tommy DeSormo in Lafayette and Jeff Ritchie in New Roads are there for you. Call to start planning today. Don't be left without power this hurricane season. Central Plumbing Company is now a Briggs & Stratton generator sales, installation, and service provider. Affordable Briggs & Stratton generator systems come with a 4-year warranty. That's twice as long as the leading competitor's brand. You can keep your cool because Briggs & Stratton generators allow you to use your central air in power outages. And when you buy a Briggs & Stratton generator from Central Plumbing, you'll get prompt, preferred service even during an emergency. So get prepared this hurricane season at Central Plumbing Company. Now at 7000 Greenwell Springs Road, 925-8552.
We have a new segment on the show called our Email Fan Question of the Week. It's not my question. It's from an email. Let's go ahead and go to the question from our fan. This is John from Port Allen. Does LSU's offensive line suck? Well, John, they're not looking really good right now. I wouldn't say they suck, but you know what? No Herman Johnson, who's 400 pounds, 6'7", he's gone, and I think they're a little bit young at center. They're small at one guard. They're young at the other guard. The tackle is the strength. I think you'll find out how good they are against Mississippi State, which to me has the best defensive front seven they've played up till now. The Huskies, they're not very good on D-line. I hate to say it. They were playing above their means. They're above their ability. UL's got a good D-line, not a great D-line. Vandy had a good D-line, but not a great. So this will be the first time LSU's O-line plays a legitimate, tough defensive line. And we're going to go ahead and transition out of that to two lineman recruits who are guests on the show tonight. Quade Quintella. Quade, yeah. West Feliciana, glad to be on. Kendall Johnson.
How you doing?
Lineman, right?
Yes,
so,
yes, sir.
I mean, you like LSU's offensive line, right? I mean, but you look at that more than another position, right? Because, Quade, you play D-line, O-line. And, Kendall, you play D-line and O-line too?
Yes, sir.
Quade, what do you think of do you watch much college football?
Oh, I watch it all the time.
So you looking at the linemen, or are you looking at everything?
I look at the linemen most of the time, but other than that, I look at everything too, study more positions.
Kendall, what about you? You look at any of the certain positions? Or?
Yes, sir. I love to watch my position and see how they doing. And mostly sometimes in games, I take it to see what they doing. I use it in my football games.
Well, I'm going to let you tell you your sizes and everything because I don't know what meal you had yesterday. You had a couple of steaks. You might have gained 10 pounds because you're lineman. But, Quade, you're really a linebacker for college. And I think you're playing OD line for the team, but you lost a lot of weight.
Yes, sir.
Tell everybody how much you weighed last year and now what you weigh this year.
Weighed about 245 last year, and over the off season lost about 30 pounds to 215.
Got quicker.
Got quicker, faster. Went to a trainer in Zachary, Kelvin Kelly.
Okay.
And he helped work that off of me.
Now, Johnson, you are a true O-lineman,
yes,
right?
Sir.
I mean, you tell everybody how big you are.
I'm 6'3", 280.
Small, right?
Yes.
Now, what's your favorite play? Do you like to pull? Do you like to pass block, run block?
I like to run block. We don't really pull in the new offense. I like to run block because we're more engaged and you get more physical with your opponent that way, and I loved it.
Kendall, did you know that his daddy was a receiver at LSU, Mike Quintella?
No, sir.
At 75, and now he's bigger than his dad was by, 50 pounds when he played at LSU, maybe?
Maybe even 100.
Maybe even 100 pounds?
I really don't know.
Your dad was number one. I remember growing up watching him play, but what is that like to have your dad, all those old pictures of when he played at LSU, and then, here you are in higigh school years later, having a dad that can give you some advice about this?
He pushes me and he inspires me to go after what I need to do. So.
And at 215 now, I mean, what's it like playing on the line? Now that you're
still pretty fun because you're faster than the other.
You're quicker. You're quicker, huh? Kendall, your cousin Antonio Floyd played college ball. Tell everybody about that.
Yes, he went to West Feliciana. Like everybody in my family go to West Feliciana. It was like a tradition. He played linebacker and then went on to ULL and played defensive end. He holds our school record for tackles with 146.
146.